Excuse the lighting, I just figured I'd record right now and get it over with so I can edit and do this. I'm just a temporary redhead for the weekend. I finally made it home and it is currently, let's find out. Alright, it is currently 10:17. As you can tell, I got a Snapchat from someone. I'll probably edit that out. MegaCon was amazing. Sunday was a great day to go. So many things happened. There was a Sailor Moon meetup. There was a Mass Effect meetup. I met Jennifer Hale. I met Alexia Jean Grey. I also met the artist of the regular show comics. And the coolest part was that she read my review over at Rhymes with Geek on this very issue, actually. And there's a certain panel or page in here that I just really enjoyed. And we sat there and we talked about it. And as you can see here, so now I have my very own copy and it's signed by her, and she put Rigby there because Rigby's my favorite. I didn't go on Friday because I was driving into Orlando on Friday and I was just so tired and so wiped out from the drive that I just wanted to sleep and just deal with the con in the morning. Saturday was crazy. The traffic was hectic and everyone had the same traffic problems. Also, I wish that we had better bands or badges at least. I like to keep my my badge or my wristlet as a keepsake like I did for Animate. It's up on my corkboard. Ow. Waking up on Saturday, I actually got ready at a fairly decent time. I had a cosplay malfunction with my Ivy bottoms. So I decided to go as Ivy on her day off, and that went over really well. There were so many Poison Ivies and just so many wonderful cosplays at Mega. I met Jennifer Hale, and I showed up to her line and I wasn't quite sure what to have her sign. I knew that I wanted a picture with her. I just wanted to be there, you know, with her. She was so sweet and so lovely. I actually cried while I was in line. I was just having a mini heart attack. She signed my N7 dress. She signed it right here. And in the meantime, I also met a Jack cosplayer in line who also was going to meet Jennifer Hale in her Jack costume. And I made really great friends with her. I'll have a link to her cosplay page because she made a wonderful Jack, and the day before she was a Cerberus cheerleader. MegaCon actually exceeded San Diego Comic-Con's attendance rate. There were, I want to say, 85,000 people there on Saturday, and it was just crazy. The crowds, just because there was just a sheer, like a huge amount of people, the crowds were ridiculous. So obviously people who aren't used to crowds or get claustrophobic easily, I know I had a couple moments where I was claustrophobic walking through the dealer's room and trying to get to panels like on the 3rd floor. The worst horror story that I heard was the Walking Dead panel, which is kind of unfortunate because that was obviously one of the highlights of MegaCon. I don't think they were anticipating the sheer amount of people that was actually at MegaCon. I mean, parking took me forever. It took me 2 hours and I had to park in the middle of nowhere. But it was so worth it in the end, meeting Jennifer Hale and buying, oh, I have to show you. I bought this amazing Commander Shepard figure. I'm dropping everything. Finally managed to meet up with Brian, who is a photographer over at Templar Digital. I previously had done a podcast with him discussing basically everything geeky and a little bit about Animate. So hopefully we should have another podcast together soon about MegaCon and the whole experience. It'll be interesting to hear what he has to say, especially as a photographer. I also met Riddle, you know, just sitting there and talking to her and kind of picking apart her brain just to understand how she came into the cosplay community and how she decided to go about it and the skills that she's learned and how she learned to pattern. She gave me such amazing pattern tips, and that was great. This was on Sunday. I'm just going all over the place. As you could tell, I was at the Sailor Moon meetup for a little bit. I was also at the Mass Effect meetup, and I will link like all of these cosplayers that I met because they deserve so much recognition. You'll see them in the videos probably here. They were all great. They were all so lovely, and they all had nothing but kind words to say, even about my ridiculous poison ivy costume that I had going on. If you have any pictures with me, please feel free to tag me on Instagram or on Twitter. I would love to see the pictures that I managed to grab with people on the floor or even with other cosplayers. I love it. I had so much fun. I don't know what else to say. If you see yourself in the video, please feel free to comment and say that you were there and link to your Facebook page, or your cosplay page, or whatever you want people to know you as. That was about it. That was MegaCon. It was great.